All right, what's going on, traders? Rob here with MV3 Traders. Hope you guys had a great weekend. It's Monday. Yay, Monday. And so I decided to just make a little pop-up video. I wanted to talk to you, kind of share some things that I saw in the charts over the weekend. Mostly about the Nasdaq. Really, it's only about the Nasdaq as far as what I'm going to cover today with the charts. Also, the second half of this video is going to be me talking about the MV3 Trader as far as his YouTube channel and also the website. It's gonna be shifting directions a little bit, and I'll go ahead and get into all of that later on in the video. But so let me go ahead and jump into these charts and show you guys what I was some things that I recognized over the weekend. Kind of a little technical analysis to kind of jump the week off, and a little bit of news about this week. So some things we got to look forward to this week. So all right, so looking at NQ, actually we're not going to look at NQ. As you can see right now, this is a 4-minute. Matter of fact, let me bring up a 5-minute. I think it'll be better to look at a 5-minute, since most traders look at a 5-minute anyway. I kind of do the 4-minute thing, but so looking at this, we kind of starting off for today's session since yesterday evening. We we're traded bearish a little bit. Let's put that in perspective of what we saw Friday. Friday was a very interesting day. So that's not that big of a move. If I was to, let me go auto this chart here. So this is Friday. You see we had a nice little bullish run in the morning, leading into a little bit of the afternoon before we died down for the weekend. And all right, so let me go ahead and we're gonna put that in perspective of what's going on right now. So we pretty much retraced that whole move, or okay, yeah, we pretty much retraced that whole move from after the bell. You see the majority of the move Friday was at the open of the session, but so far today we've retraced a good deal of that move, not the whole move. After the move after the open, I say we retraced about 50%, well, probably about 75% of that move. So that's just something interesting to pay attention to, which actually will probably lead into the main thing I want to talk about. So if we look at the Qs, which is ticker symbol QQQ, which is the ETF for the Nasdaq. It's a very popular one amongst traders that like to trade ETFs. Going to what we want to look at is the daily, right? So you can see here on Friday we what is this? Let's see, 23rd. Okay. All right, so Friday you see we had a nice little gap up. So we got this, this area here that eventually will more than likely be filled. Actually, yeah, it will be filled at some point in time. Okay, of course we don't know when. So right now, we've kind of retracing a little bit of that move. We haven't started trading down, and as far as the pre-market action, we haven't started trading down into the into that gap as of yet. I say we're probably like around here somewhere. And I don't have pre-market data on TradingView because I didn't pay for that type of data. So the data I have here is futures. But anyway, so yeah, we haven't started filling that gap yet. But if there's a good chance if we open up like in that area, below the low of Friday, in terms of the Qs, that we can fill that gap today, or we can fill it at a later time. So that'll be something interesting to be watching, as we as the market opens up today. So I just wanted to share that right there. Just something that I noticed over the weekend. Actually, to be 100% honest, I saw another trader point that out. Another guy that I follow a lot. on YouTube. So that'll be something, an area that I'll be watching, to see what happens there when the market opens. I'll let the first five, like always, I'll let the first 5 minutes play out, and then let that tell us, where what's possible from there. I mean, anything is possible, but those first few candles that are opened, for the most part, tells a good story of what can happen throughout the rest of the day. All right, so that's pretty much it for the technical analysis that I wanted to share. All right, so as far as the rest of the market today, in terms of volume, things are pretty, moderate right now. I was going to try to pull up Trading View. Let me see, or Thinkorswim, matter of fact. So let me go ahead and do that. It was updating before. I kind of decided not to do it, but since it's finished now, let's see if we can log in and check out the volume over there. All right, so okay, we finally got Thinkorswim loaded up. So we have Thinkorswim. If you look over here in the right, we can see the volume. Pay attention. I'm looking at these top four here. These are the main ones that I track every single day. We got NQ, crude oil, Euro, 6E, and gold, GC. All right, so just looking at the volume. The volume for a Monday is kind of, I would say, is moderate. Not really super strong. With NQ, we just hit 60K. So, things aren't, it's not a lot of, actually, CL, this is wrong. We're at H now. Matter of fact, let me just bring up the, that one. Yeah, so now you can see. So, CL has the strongest volume. It's 152, which for CL is that's kind of normal, right? Relative to what we've seen lately. So I would say there's not like a ton of excitement in the pre-market, in terms of activity out there, and this week is going to be kind of an exciting week. So in terms of what's going on this week with the earnings, we got Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, and a lot of other major brands that will be releasing their quarter four earnings this week. So that should make things interesting. Now, and by interesting, of course, I don't really mean good. Okay, that could be we could be super choppy, just or things could be really strong. That tends to be a lot of for earnings season, from what I've experienced. It tends to be a lot of indecision in the morning session, during earnings season, and then we have a nice push in the afternoon, especially on the days that that we have a lot of major earnings coming out. But as far as today, I don't think there's really anything that kicks off on Tuesday. I don't think there's really anything major that's going on today. I'm looking at investing.com on my PC, and it looks like we got Caterpillar. Well, I'll say that the ticker symbol CAT, AKS, and WHR that they're talking about. For me, that's not really anything huge, but for like the major ones, well, tomorrow actually is going to be a big day, because we got Apple and Microsoft and Amazon reporting tomorrow, and also tomorrow is another Fed day. So that can be really interesting to see how that turns out. And if we look at the economic calendar, go over here to mv3trader.com, go over to the website, and let's go to pre-market insight. Oh, I'm mistaken. All right, so yeah, tomorrow's earnings, and then Wednesday is the Fed day. Plus, you got crude oil and some GDP stuff coming out. So Wednesday should be a very interesting day. And then to close things out on Friday, there's some non-farm payroll things, and some some PMI and unemployment rates and all that stuff coming out. So this week should really be a very interesting and busy week. There's a very good possibility, especially on Wednesday, to see some major swings and some major opportunities in the market. Especially, I usually really love Fed days, because those type of events tend to bring a lot of volatility into the market, and that that we can take advantage of. So So today, I think it'll be kind of normal. And this is my opinion. Don't make any in trading or investment decisions off of anything that I say. Do your own analysis and your own, trust yourself, and go ahead, work through your own analysis and insight, to make your own trading decisions. But just my opinion and my insight. So I think today will be kind of a normal day. Right now, for me, the volume seems a little bit light, but um, we can see, there's no limit to what we can see, once the bell, after the bell, and once the market opens up. So tomorrow will be really interesting. I would be kind of expecting some choppiness. However, for me personally, I got to make sure that I just trade my strategy, and then trust my strategy and trust myself, most importantly, and make sure I'm focused psychologically and locked in, all that good stuff. And then of course Wednesday the Fed day, Thursday probably another just a normal day, and then we could see some interesting pre-market action on Friday. So that's for me. That's just a quick, breakdown of the charts, and what the what's in store for this week in terms of trading. Now, the other part of this video, the second half of it, is so this channel is going to be taking a slight shift into a different direction, and it's really based off of the response I'm getting from you guys in terms of the views that I get, and the response I get on the videos that I put out. So I'm going to go ahead and stop doing the mid-market recaps for now anyway. I don't, really, I'm just not getting a lot of views on those videos. So when I get more views on, the content where I show you that guys things. And so for me, I'm taking that as, you guys want to see more. For the people who subscribe, all 9 of you guys, I really appreciate it. Thanks for the love, and everybody who comments on my video, I really appreciate that. Appreciate the love. But I want to really grow this channel and help more people out. That's the whole purpose of this channel, is to help people out. And I'm getting well, and I'm getting much better, much more feedback from like the Sierra chart videos and stuff like that. And plus, I wanted to put that out, those kind of that kind of content out anyway. So I'm going to be putting more effort into that, which means that I gotta take a step back from the daily recap videos. I would still like to do videos every day. I don't know how I would work that out, since those reviews and stuff like that, they take longer. So anyway, that's gonna be the focus of this channel from now on, for the meantime. And then maybe I throw some, maybe I have like a weekly recap of, or I may even at the beginning of the week do more videos like this. So if you have any idea or any ideas of what you would like to see from this channel, go ahead and drop that in the comment section below. If this is your first time watching content from this channel, thank you and welcome. And if if all those things sound interesting to you, feel free to leave your comments below as well on what you would like to see. I've gained a lot of experience, since I've been trading, and I'm definitely willing to share all of that information. I love sharing the things that I've learned and the things that I know. So, go ahead and leave. You can, leave your comments below as well, and hit that subscribe button, that like button if you like the content of this video. And, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say, for this one today. So, okay, so definitely be on the lookout for those videos. There won't be a mid-market recap today or the following days, like I said before, but I do got a lot of other content that I'm going to be pushing out on this channel on a frequent basis. So stay tuned for all of that good stuff, and I will see you guys on the next one. Deuces.